brother and I, we've been singing together for about 8 years now, and this particular show that we put together, honoring the Everlys, is 2 years old, and we're honoring the music, we're honoring the history. It's been an amazing way for Dylan and I to learn how to live together as brothers on the road. It's been an amazing learning experience. But what people can expect is a very history-forward show. Honestly, going through chronologically going through the Everlys catalog just to some extent, and giving a lot of historical information that a lot of people don't know, just about how important they were and how unique their place was. Basically bringing together a beautiful blend of country music and rhythm and blues and pop music, pioneering, being one of the pioneers of rock and roll. So that's generally what they can expect, a tight little rock and roll band. We've got a 3-piece band behind us, the Bird Dogs, and we try and have fun with it. Dylan and I also do. They can expect some comedy, so we have our little Smothers Brothers-esque routine as well that people can kind of look forward to.
We looked 2.5, 3 years ago out there, like, is anyone doing a show like this in the way that we would like to do it? And no one really was, where it's more about the time that we're in now and what this history means to us as brothers, So we're trying to tell a bit more of a personal story and honor the aesthetics of their music through our own brotherhood and stuff. As opposed, it's just, we feel like it would be a disservice for us to do an impersonation. We don't even look like them either, so there's no point in that. No point in pretending in that regard. But yeah, and another thing to mention, we also, our partner, the co-founder of this project, his name is Burley Drummond, and he's the drummer in the band as well. So the three of us have really been putting our hearts and souls into just letting the show grow organically and educating ourselves to the furthest extent to make it an authentic experience.
I've always been dedicated to writing my own music, and Dylan and I, we were playing gigs around Los Angeles, which is where we were brought up. We were playing 4 or 5 nights a week at different clubs and bars, and we would play 4-hour-long gigs, and half of that would be original material and half of it would be covers, and we were always looking for great 2-part harmony. So that ended up including not just the Beatles and the Kinks and Simon and Garfunkel and Crosby, Stills and Nash and Young, but the Everly Brothers. We always threw Everly Brothers songs in, and we kept noticing that people our own age were coming up to us after we'd play an Everly Brothers song, and they'd say, "I love that song. Who is it?" And that made us realize that there's a void in consciousness about their unique place in American music history. And it was at that time that we looked online to see if anyone was doing a show that told their story, not just playing their songs. I think people can play their songs, but we're really trying to tell a story. That's the important part here. And we noticed no one really was. So that's where it came from. It just kind of happened. And Dylan and I, since we're brothers, I sing lower harmony, Dylan sings the higher harmony, and it just naturally worked out that way.